think I need to trim that wick. Good morning. It is Monday the 9th. It's just gone 10 o'clock. I'm on my second cup of tea of the day. Just done my vagus nerve stimulation. Had breakfast. A couple of people asked about this. This is a TENS machine and I'm using it for transdermal vagus nerve stimulation. There is emerging evidence to suggest that this can help a variety of symptoms, but including ones chronic fatigue, ME, POTS related. This is not medical advice. I'm just a random woman on the internet. Do not believe a word I say because I'm frequently wrong. If you are interested in doing it and you want to look into it more or talk to your doctor about it, that is up to you. It's transdermal vagus nerve stimulation is what you need to go and research. If it is something you're interested in, what I would say is there are a lot of companies currently doing the social media marketing campaign to try and sell you these devices for an extortionate amount of money when you can just buy a TENS machine and an ear clip for a fraction of the price. So this is not medical advice, but if you need a bargain like I do, there you go. Do with that information what you will. I am, of course, not recommending you try it. It takes a very long time to feel any benefit, allegedly, according to the very little emerging research we have. And I have not been doing it long enough to report back on whether I feel any different or not. So I am persevering, largely because I have the time and the energy and the capacity to experiment with these things when a lot of people don't. So anyway, today I am going back to my mum and dad's house. So that's another thing. Somebody, I've got an itch. Oh. So quite a couple of people asked if I live with Woody now. And basically the answer is mostly yes. I still have to go back to my mum and dad's a couple of times a week, mostly to get a good night's sleep, but also for pacing reasons. So I have a lot of things to do today in the town where my mum and dad live. And so it just saves a lot of energy and is better pacing if I can go back to their house and I limit the driving I do, because like otherwise I would have been driving in and out of town like 4 times today, which is not very sensible, particularly because I just cannot drive when I'm tired. It's not safe. And when you live in the rural countryside, you have to have your wits about you, particularly with a storm that's hopefully blown over by now. So yes, I'm going into town to do some really boring things. And I'll be at mum and dad's tonight, so that'll be fun. Change of scene for you. My knitting, hang on, excuse the mess. Anyway, I've pinned it out. I think it's going to fit. It's just really difficult to tell. So like, it's possibly a bit on the small side, but will stretch. So at 36 bust currently there. The waist looks like it will fit easily, and the length, it's just the length that way that's a bit short. Oh God, vintage patterns, man, they're so difficult. Why don't I pick something easier for a Vlogmas project? Depends how long and high the ribbing is as well. But I think I've decided I'm just going to carry on. I don't want to have to redo this. I want to finish this by the end of December. So I'm just going to have to persevere. And if it doesn't fit me, I'll give it away on Ko-fi. You know, lots of people have admired it. I'm sure it will fit somebody. C'est la vie. It's sort of this width as well that appears really narrow to me. But the gauge is right. The gauge is right. In case anybody doesn't believe me, you can count it for yourself. Hang on, there's a bit missing off the end of that tape measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to an inch. Do you see that? That's what the pattern told me. Sorry, that was probably a bit loud for you. And in terms of rows, 28 divided by 4 is 7. Have you got 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the gauge is right. The gauge is right. Do you see that? That's too high. I need to rest. Now, Woody might forget his tools, but he always remembers that I can't use a big knife. He's cute. I was about to go in the garden, but I actually feel a bit wobbly, so... because what I wanted to show you was, you know how I bought that bird feeder bell and I made a joke about, I hope it brings me £3 worth of joy, and it then disintegrated when I tried to hold it up, hang it up, sorry. Well, it didn't survive the storm. Great. Money well spent. Let's just hope the pigeons don't get it, and neither does Sagan. Hello. Please excuse the terrible lighting. It's been a little while since we've had this set up, hasn't it? So yes, I am now here at my mum and dad's for a little bit. Got some things to do in town tonight and tomorrow, so pacing. I've got my knitting, so I'm ready to cast on for the front, which is the same as the back until past the waistline. So I'm hoping I can just sort of cast on and go and sort of knit mindlessly while I'm here. I don't know how much else I'll get to show you this evening. So again, this might have been a very weird day, a very short day for you, because I have worked on a vlog, rested, driven here, rested, and then not done much else. Talked to my mum, apologised to her for making fun of her northern accent, like I can talk. Anyway, I'm going to try and cast on. I think I need 90 stitches, so let's see if I can get that done before I eat my tea. Oh, and one of the things I should say, I was a lot more careful when I took out the yarn band of this one with the pointy arrow, and it looks like it hasn't snagged. So either I just got lucky, or I just got unlucky with the other one, or me being more careful has made a difference. Now, I know this might be a bit of a stretch, but I think it is possible, just ever so slightly, that I might have overestimated the length of my long tail cast-on tail. Just a smidge, just a smidge. Oh. I can't get it. There we go.